The homework, don't worry, you can actually get that in as late as Friday. So,
Homework
please stand.
4-H.
Arise, surgite.
That's already.
Let us pray.
Was it homework 4-H?
We're working on the practice test right now, but I think yes.
Okay.
Yes. 4H-1. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Please take out your Chapter 6 practice test. I'm going to get the podium in here so you can see what I'm doing. And grab your favorite red writing utensil. Let's go through some answers. The first page is all of the rules. So, everybody set?
Yep.
And I have a new crop of red writing utensils if anybody needs them.
I already have the orange one.
When you subtract a negative from a negative number.
We'll get there. Number 1A. X to the A times x to the B is equal to x to the power of a plus b. X to the power of a plus b. Number 1B. X to the A over x to the B is equal to x to the power of a minus b.
Yay.
Okay. Number 1C. X to the power of a raised to the b power is equal to x to the power of ab.
Yay.
D is the tricky one, although it's kind of a pattern.
FCA.
The bth root of x to the a, that's actually how they say it, is equal to x to the power of
A
a over b.
Yay.
Very good. And number 1e, x to the 0 power is 1. Very good.
Hooray.
Number 2, the log rules. Log of ab is equal to log of a plus log of b.
Well,
Yay.
it said x.
Log
To the
x to
x
the
of-
A plus log x to the B.
Oh, okay. I was using, by the way, if you don't write a base, what base are they assuming?
10.
Base 10, right. So it'll work for any base whatsoever. The x just says you can put any base you like. These particular ones were in base 10, so you don't have to write a base. It doesn't hurt anything if you do. Number 2b, log of a over b is equal to log of a minus log of b.
Yay.
Hip hip hooray.
Number 2c, that's bloga.
Blaga.
B times log of a.
Logixa.
I don't
Yeah.
think anyone is ever going to forget Blaga ever again.
Well, good. Hopefully it works too.
Forgive.
Number 2d,
Forget.
log of the bth root of a is equal to log of a all over b.
Yay.
And log of 1 is equal to
0.
0.
Yay.
No repeats on that.
If I fall asleep, please don't kick me out of class. I didn't know
You got 0 hours
Sister,
of sleep.
with you. Yeah. Number 3.
Peace. Peace.
In your own words, what is a logarithm? You can have different variations on this, but
I'm missing.
I said a
Missing
logarithm.
exponent.
A
Okay,
logarithm
so
is
I
that.
did two.
A logarithm
Go ahead.
is an exponent that is missing.
that
Okay,
works.
so I
I'm
did
in- oh.
1, a missing exponent, and 2, a thingy that cancels bases.
That works. Actually, number 4, you actually got anticipation of that. In your own words, what do logarithms do?
Logarithms
Help you
cancel
find-
bases.
Cancel bases. Correct. They cancel bases.
What if you remember what you said exactly?
Well then that's kind of good, isn't it?
Yeah, but you said put it in your own words, so
Oh,
not your
fine.
own
You
words.
can use. I won't sue you for copyright or anything.
You
Number
never
5.
copyrighted them, so I can copy.
The answer is log of 2 plus log of 11 plus log of 7.
Yay.
Yay.
Let me grab my water.
What if you sue someone for using the number 5?
No.
You copyright
Number 6.
5.
Here we go.
Okay, they wouldn't. First of all, they wouldn't put. three.
Moving on, gentlemen. We have a lot to cover.
Ow.
It is log. Now, there's 2 ways you could write this. One of them would be partial credit, and one of them would be correct all the way. Partial credit is log of u plus log of v to the 6th. The entire answer is log of u plus 6 log of v.
Yay.
Yay.
Okay.
Blaga.
Number 7.
I didn't
correct.
write my U that way.
Number 7.
Still right.
Log of 3 plus 3 log of 2.
Yay.
Number 8. Log
Why
of
do I
x
keep on saying that?
minus 2 log of y.
Blaga.
Yay.
Okay. If anything of that didn't work, write it in. Are there any repeats after number 8?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
Number 9. Unsplit, that means condense into a single
Condensed
log.
Logs.
It
Whoa,
should be
don't do
log
that again.
of, don't touch that please.
Too late.
Don't touch that please, Anthony.
Do your watch.
No.
Number 9.
No, that was on accident, Anthony.
Focus. Number 9, log of, it's a fraction, a squared over b to the 6th.
Yay.
So it should look like this. Log
Our guy's gonna
of,
say yay.
and you don't really need parentheses, it just makes it look neat. A squared over b to the 6th.
Yay.
But it has to be inside the log. So it's not log of a squared over log of b to the 6th. It's all one log. Number 10, log of x, y, z squared,
I put,
inside the parentheses.
I put x times y times z squared.
That's fine.
Yay.
Thank you.
No problem. Number 11, the log, I'll accept it two different correct ways.
Radical.
You could have
X
log of radical
Radical
x,
times
radical y, radical z,
times.
times is fine. Okay, three different ways. You could have log of radical x times radical y times radical z,
Or you could have radical.
or you could have
radical
log of radical
X,
x,
Y,
y, z.
Z.
Correct, that's the simplest way.
Or radical.
Number 12,
Hundreds and
log of a fraction. The top is x to the 24th, the bottom is y to the 4th.
Yay.
24 must have to be a very small number.
I'm assuming. Any repeats up to number 12?
No.
All right, number 13, it boils down to an answer of 6.
Yay.
Yay.
Number 14 boils down to an answer of 3.
Yay.
Number 15 is a little tricky,
-2.
-2.
Yay.
Number 16 is
-3.
-3, actually.
Yay. This next page, I think I definitely got
Anybody
almost
get
all of them wrong.
Yeah.
17 is sneaky.
Mr. Carter, I need to tell
Huh.
you, these next 4, I left them blank because I had no idea what.
I
Okay.
tried them.
If you did,
I didn't even know.
fill in
what.
the answers. Once you get the trick, it's actually quite easy,
I
but it's
did them.
sneaky to see.
I didn't.
Number 17, just write down the answer. -1.3.
Oh.
Just write it down.
Oh.
I'll ask why it was true in a moment.
I know why.
Oh,
Number
yeah.
18,
Figured
not
out
yet,
why.
not yet. Keep the secret. Number 18, 2.4.
Yes.
Number 19, 0.1.
Yes.
Number 20,
21.
-4.2.
Oh.
Now, I'll tell you how to get those in a minute. Oh, actually, I'll just tell you now.
No, I just had.
I kinda know what I-
How to get it.
Mr.
I didn't know
Coughlin,
what it was asking.
Can I try to explain?
Hold on a second. So I just want to write all of these. This is for number 17. The log
I got
base
two.
7 of 10 is approximately 1.2. Now that's true. If you type it into the calculator, don't play with the iPad.
By looking.
Don't. Log base 7 of 8 is approximately 1.1. Log base 7 of 12 is approximately 1.3. And now they're asking for log base 7 of 1 over 12. It's really sneaky. Which of these three do you think is closest to what they're talking about? Go.
Log of 7 base 12.
Yeah, this thing, log base 7 of 12. This, let me rewrite it. This is log base 7 of 12 to the -1.
And then you make it negative.
And then you bloga it, -1 times log base, it's really sneaky, you actually don't have to do any calculation at all.
Mr. Coughlin, where'd you
Tell me
get
what log base 7 of 12 is.
1.3.
It's -1 times 1.3, which is
Negative
-1.3, and that's it.
Mr. Coughlin, where do you
Not
get the
select.
-1?
And then, or woman
I'm sorry?
eliminate.
Where do you get the -1 from?
Oh, anything that's in the basement, this is 12 to the first. It's
Yeah.
kind of like log of 1 over x squared is equal to log of x to the -2.
Ah, thank you.
That's the same thing here.
Mr.
And then
Coughlin-
bloga saves you.
Mr.
Yeah.
Coughlin, can I do the next one?
Go for it.
Okay.
Which of those looks like it's a good candidate?
The last one.
The last one.
It's supposed to be 49, and 49 is 7 times 7.
Ah.
So, would you multiply?
There are two ways to do it, actually.
Would you?
Log base, is
would
it
you-
5?
Would you add?
49?
Would you add 1.2 and 1.2?
You could do that. This is log base 5 of 7 times 7. Or you could do log base 5 of 7 squared. Both of them work. They're both equally good. This would be log base 5 of 7 plus log base 5 of 7. This would be the bloga one, 2 times log base 5 of 7. they both give you the exact same thing. It's twice whatever this is. So, whoops, not that one. It's 1.2.
Yeah.
So you take 1.2 plus 1.2 and you get 2.4.
2.4?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
Okay,
for number
that's what I
18.
got.
I just didn't know.
I just kinda-
what they were
Does that make sense?
I saw a pattern
Hold
this
on,
year.
hold on.
Okay, actually, Joey, take this one, number 19. Which two of those do you think would help with this problem? There's the log base 3 of 10, 4, and 11. Two of those are useful.
Log base 3 of 10, log base 3 of 11.
Yes, log base 3 of 10, let me write that out. Log base 3 of, what did they ask? 11 over 10? Can somebody slow that down using log rules? Actually, go ahead. Log base 3 of what?
So it'd be, that's right there because it's a fraction, it's division, and division always slows down to subtraction.
Yes, so what's the first one? Log base 3 of
Log base 3 of 10, of 11,
11.
minus
Minus.
log base 3 of 10.
Excellent. Now, look in your list. What's log base 3 of 11?
Log base 3 of 11 is 2.2.
2.2. Yes. And
And
then minus,
and minus 2.1.
what do you get?
0.1,
Mm-hmm.
which
That's
is
right.
the answer.
Does that make sense?
So
They're
yeah.
sneaky, but once you get the trick, they're quite
I
nice.
think I know what the trick
Does anybody happen to know how to do number 20? Go, Anthony.
So you take, so it's a fraction,
Yep.
and the bottom is 10 squared.
The bottom is 10 squared.
So to change that, it's 10 to the negative 2.
Right, it's log base 3 of 10 to the negative 2. Anything in the basement is going to be a negative
Then
power.
you do bloga and put the negative
so
2.
it's really negative 2 times this thing. Negative 2 times log base 3 of 10. What is log base 3 of 10?
It's 2.1, and then you multiply by negative 2,
Go for it.
and you get negative 4.2.
Good save. Negative 4.2.
I almost said
Does that make
it
sense?
backwards.
There will be 4 problems on the test that look a lot like that. Does that make sense now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Excellent. Bravo. Number 21, here's where things get really exciting. 21, b is equal to negative 2.
Yay!
One minute, I'm not ready,
Okay, sorry.
Um,
Take a slip of water.
yeah.
I don't have my water bottle right now.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, I forgot to fill up my water bottle.
We'll work on that in a
What book is
second.
that?
Okay.
Everybody got number 21?
No.
b equals negative 2.
Okay,
Okay.
that's good.
Number 22, the answer is a fraction. K equals 3 over 2.
Yay!
Three over
Yay.
two is
K
3 over
equals-
2 what?
K. 3 over 2 equals K.
That's good.
Right, K
Good.
equals
I
3
do
over
want
2.
K equal, or K equals 3 over 2.
Okay.
23, n equals negative 3 over 2.
I put 3
Yay.
over 2.
That's fine.
Ooh.
Equals,
Everybody got that one?
Yeah.
N equals either negative 3 over 2 or 3 over negative 2. Both those work. If you're addicted to decimals, you could do negative 1.5.
ah,
Okay.
1.5. I'm
Yeah.
not addicted.
Number 24, I would recommend you not do decimals because it's horrid. X equals negative 1/6.
Yay!
Or you could have 1 over negative 6.
Oh, I didn't reduce.
Wait, you gotta reduce? I
If
didn't
it
have to
equals this, I
reduce.
would not take off many points. So out of 10, I might take off.
Wait,
It depends
no,
what you use.
sorry, I just did it wrong.
Oh, okay.
You don't even have to reduce this one.
Yeah, wait,
Everybody
wait,
good?
can we go through this problem? I
Oh,
did it
absolutely.
wrong.
But get the answers down first, and I'll read off the rest of the answers. 24, again, x equals negative 1/6.
Oh,
Now the extra credits. Number 25, x equals 70.
Yes!
70. I'll show you how to get those in a minute.
So it's plus 5?
Number 20, oh, hold on, I'm not getting there yet. Number 26, x equals a fraction, 5 over 4.
Where
X equals
is
5
my-
over 4 for number 26. That's extra credit as well.
I didn't do it. 5 over
27,
4.
expand each log, that means split the logs.
I got 2 different answers for this.
Once it boils all the way down, it should be 6 log base 2 of C plus 6 log base 2 of A minus 3 log base 2 of B.
Yep, that's
Go ahead
not
and
what
write
I
that. Anybody
got.
need that repeated?
Nope.
Mm.
6 log base 2 of C
6 log base 2 of C,
plus 6 log base 2 of A
6 log base 2 of A,
minus 3 log base 2 of B.
minus,
Minus
Have we got that?
minus what?
6 log base 2 of B.
the very last term, minus 3 log base 2 of b.
Three.
Oh.
Oh, 3
So
logs?
6 log base 2 of c plus 6 log base 2 of a minus 3 log base 2 of b.
Okay, got it.
Everybody good?
Alright.
Okay, extra credit 28. This is fun.
Log 5 times.
It says simplify completely. So if you have this in the front, you should have log of like, did anybody have log of 5 times 7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to simplify it completely and make it 35.
Yes, and then
Oh, I did.
times
Okay.
the
Wait,
cube
is
root
that-
of
is that
66.
all you do? Because that's all I
Here's
did.
the answer to this. I'll just write it out. Let me do this out of the way so you can see. For number 28, this is extra credit, of course. This is log, it's log base 10 because they didn't put a base, of parentheses 35 times the cube root of 66.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll show you how to do that in a bit.
Oh,
Let's see,
wait,
how much
I got-
negative did I
I
get?
got it, but I didn't multiply.
I only got minus
Okay.
2.
If you got it and didn't simplify it completely, you would still get some points.
I got minus 2.
But if
plus
you simplify it all the way, you get all the
10.
points.
Yeah, Mr. Conway.
Everybody good?
Somehow.
With
I-
any repeats, first of all.
Nope.
Oh wait, wait a minute, I wanna see.
Real
Oh,
fast, while I erase
I
your work.
wanna see how you.
I'm gonna finish my homework.
Definitely.
So, what I did, I got log parentheses 5 times 7 times 6 to the third times 11 to the third.
It would be 6 to the 1/3 times 11 to the 1/3. When
Okay.
you're dividing, it's not a power, it's a
Ah.
root.
Okay.
So say the cube root is 6 times the cube root of 11.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, let me scroll up to the top. Any questions on 1 or 2? Those are just memorize the rules.
I have a question.
Nope.
Yeah,
Okay.
go back.
What's a negative minus something?
A negative minus something?
You add the opposite.
Depends, if you have -5 minus 6, for example,
Is that?
I always add the opposite.
Oh, so
So
it's
it's going to
11.
combine to make -11.
Negative. Okay, thank you.
No problem.
I always forget
How about the
that.
next page? 3 and 4 are memorized, put in your own words. Any questions on 5, 6, 7, or 8 for splitting
no.
logs?
Nope.
No.
Are you feeling comfy on those?
Yeah, the only thing I need is 24.
Okay,
I need 11.
let's do 11 first.
Thank you.
Log base x,
I'm comfortable all the way to every,
oh good.
except for the extra credit.
Log base x of 2, we'll get those.
That's
in a minute.
26.
Plus log base y of 2 over 2, right?
Plus log.
Plus
base-
log, is that
base
z,
Z.
over 2?
Yeah.
Which log rule covers this? Here's the first rule. Log of AB equals log of A plus log of B. That's number 1. The second rule is log of A over B
Isn't it D?
is equal to log of A. Interesting. Number 4, you mean?
Yeah.
Correct. Let me do 3 is the Balaga. So log of A to the B power is equal to B log of A. 4 is log of the Bth root of A
Yeah.
is equal to log of A over B. And then the 5th is the log of 1 is equal to 0. So which rule? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5?
4.
4. These are answers for problem 4. Can you walk them backwards? What is this used to be?
That used to be
Log of what?
log A over 2.
Oh, by the way, when you have a square root of like,
Oh,
like 5,
oh, that used to.
what number is secretly hiding there?
2.
2.
Oh, Mr. Collins.
That's why you
said
call it a
that D.
square root. They don't write it because it's so common, but there's secretly a square there.
So
guess what
that's
this means?
so that's log, second root
Exactly.
of x.
X. And if you write second root, that's totally fine. Nobody's gonna arrest you for it.
Huh.
But usually square roots are so common, they don't write the 2. It's kind of like putting a 1 in front of the x, it's so common they don't do it. But there's no law against it. And then plus what?
What if there was?
Plus
Then I've run.
log root x
Yeah, root,
of y. Sorry,
Y.
y.
and then plus,
Log second root of z.
correct, which is a square root.
Yeah.
So square root of x, square root of y, square root of z. Now, what other rule will condense this all the way? It's
The
log
first
plus
one.
log
The
plus
first
log.
one.
The first one, log rule 1. Addition speeds up to what?
It's multiplication.
Multiplication.
Tell me what this thing will be. One big log.
Of radical
Radical
x
x
plus radical
Radical
y.
Careful.
No, times
Times
radical y.
radical y
Times
Times
radical.
times radical z.
Or it could
I'll
just
accept
be
that.
log radical x, y, z.
Right. You could also write it as glom them together.
That'd be
Either way.
easy.
Okay. Shh, got it.
Hmm.
Everybody okay with those?
Yep, I just need
That was number 11. Which one?
24.
24. Let's fast forward. I do want to take a little bit of a detour here. Does everybody have the log rules down somewhere?
Yeah.
Okay, these in the notes or wherever. We don't need a soundtrack. Now then,
What?
try this. This is actually an algebra review. I'm going to do two quick problems. They're not that big. So 3x plus 1 over 4 equals 5. Tell me how to solve. I want to get x by itself. What do you get rid of first?
Farthest thing away.
Whatever's farthest away. Now,
3.
should I get rid of the 5?
No, because that's your
No,
answer.
that's the answer. That's farthest away. In other words, when it's talking about get rid of what's farthest away, I want to peel off, it's kind of like peeling an orange or an onion or something like that. Peel off everything that's stuck onto the x. 5 is not stuck onto the x, it's on the other
3.
side. So in other words, when you take your sniper rifle, sorry about the violent metaphor, but if you take your sniper, okay, pistol, fine. And I want to start popping everything that's stuck onto the x. I would not aim for this. It's not stuck onto the x. You see? There are only 3 things stuck onto the x. The 3, the 1, and the 4.
It's just like shooting cows.
This is going to get hit by accident, but that's not our fault. Don't aim for it. Does that make sense? I'm not going to subtract 5. I'm not. I'm not going to aim for the 5. Oh, 5, you're dead. I'm going to divide by 5 or subtract 5. Why are you aiming at the 5? It's innocent. It's on the other side. It's not stuck onto the x. I want to aim for the 4, definitely. Pow. Aim for the 1, pow. Aim for the 3, pow. I just need to know what order you're going in. Quick question.
But the only thing that is attached to the x is the 3. The 1 and the 4 aren't even.
The 1 is attached by addition, and the 4 is attached by
By
division.
Oh.
Everything on the same side is attached to it.
What's
Not
okay.
closely attached, but attached. Show me. What's farthest away from the x?
One,
Not counting the innocent answer. That looks like it, but there's something 4 is further away. Let me do a quick 2-minute explanation there. Everybody look up here. You might look like, hey, I measured this, and this is like 2 inches, and this is 3 inches, so this is farther away. I see your point, but this is like the floor. Now, we're on the 3rd floor. Right?
Yep.
What's directly underneath this?
2nd floor.
So, well, thank you, but no, I mean, I knew that. But the room right underneath us, who's,
there is no room. It's like the staircase.
oh,
Yeah.
well, that's boring. Okay, but
Hallway.
let's just pretend we're right above Mrs. Morin's room, which is not true, but let's just say I want a human being directly below me. So, who is closer? Let's just say I'm going to move over here. So I'm going to measure to you. That's like 25 feet away.
Yeah.
And then somebody directly underneath me, a floor is like 14 feet. Who's closer? You or somebody standing directly below me?
Me.
The person standing directly below
It
you.
depends what you mean. If I go directly below me, they're 14 feet away, and you're 25 feet away. But I agree with you, you're closer. Why do you say that?
Because you can see me.
I
Because
can
you have,
see you,
because you
and
have to go down the stairs.
I can't, without breaking every bone in my body, I can't drill through the floor. So in order to get to the person below, I have to go around, down the stairs, and it'll be like 40 feet. Watch this. See the floor down in the basement here?
Yeah.
You say, hey, that looks closer. But yeah, we can't drill through the floor. You've got to basically go over here, down the stairs, and blah, 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 which means 4 is actually further away. So 4 is the furthest thing away. That's what I'm going to pop first. Tell me how to get rid of it.
You have to.
Go. Raise hand.
You subtract.
How did they attach the 4 on? Did they add it on, subtract it on, multiply it on, or divide it on?
Divided it.
So you do
Multiply.
multiply by what?
4.
4, because they divided by 4.
But
As
then
long
that
as you
makes
do it too. As long as you do it too.
Both sides.
Right. If you say, hey, you're not supposed to attack the 5, I'm not aiming for the 5. It just got hit by the bullet by accident. In other words, I'm aiming for this.
But if it got hit by the bullet, then you hit it and it died.
Right. The only thing I want you not to do is aim for it. If it gets hit, that's not your fault. You're aiming for this.
It ran in the way.
Don't let the metaphor run away with you. Okay? But the only things you should peel off are the things that are on the same side as the axe. That's the thing you can memorize. On the same side as the axe is what you attack, one at a time. And it's got to be the farthest away thing first. So never, ever, ever attack the 5 directly. In Algebra 2, there's a weird problem where you do, but don't worry about that yet. Here, what happens to the times 4 divided by 4?
They cancel.
They cancel. What's left? Read off what you have from there.
3x plus 1
equals, what is this?
equals 5 to the 4th?
That would be on this side. This is
4 to the
multiplying.
5th. Wait.
This is just times 4.
20.
20.
Oh,
Ever read so far?
yeah.
You see the problem looks easier?
Yeah.
What do you attack next?
Or you could just try to figure
What do you
it out.
attack? No. Do not. Do not. Do not. Do not.
Now you do the 1.
Doomed. Attack the 1. How? How do you cancel a plus 1?
Subtract.
Minus 1, as long as you do it too?
Both
Both.
sides.
The reason you're doing it to both sides is not to attack this side.
3x.
It's to make it fair.
That
Because
means
to keep it it says it's equal. To keep it equal and balanced, you gotta do the same thing to this side and this side.
3x.
Otherwise it gets out of balance. So we've got, these cancel, 3x equals what?
19.
Your answer is gonna be a fraction. Tell me what fraction it is.
19 over 1.
19 over 3.
Divide both sides by 3. Why do you divide by 3?
Because you
get rid of
multiply.
the 3.
Yeah, and did they attack? I keep saying attack, I'm kind of violent. Did they attach the 3 on with addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division? They
Multiplication.
multiply it, so what do you do to get it off?
Divide.
Divide. These cancel, x equals
X equals 19 over 3.
19 over 3. Does that make sense?
Is
Yeah.
that the answer to one of the questions?
I can give you a problem with 19 steps, and this technique still works. I mean, I'm not gonna do it because it takes forever.
19 steps.
Like, I'll show you just as an example.
Oh.
5x minus 1 over 3 plus 4 over 6 minus 8 over 11
Why?
plus 3
Just why are you
equals
making
12.
lives complicated?
Life is complicated. The earlier
The
we
11 is the
come to
farthest
terms
thing
with that.
away.
Almost
Oh,
the 3.
Man.
Wait,
Remember,
how?
do I ever attack the 12?
No.
No,
You
it
just
is on
hit
the
it.
other side. I see multiple things that are attached to that are on the same side as the x that I want to get rid of. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things. I'm going to get rid of all of them
I'm gonna do that
Why?
problem.
because I want x by
I don't have any
itself.
numbers.
Well,
That's the
why
whole
are
point of the problem.
Why are we protecting the X? Why are we shooting everybody?
We're not
else
protecting
on
the x. That's what we want to get at the end. It's kind of like saying, I want that dollar bill when I'm done, so you don't set fire to the dollar bill. That's kind of counterproductive. So if you want to get the treasure, so to speak, you missed my first year algebra speech about this. I have this like half-hour skit on where I say like x is a huge treasure that's worth $10 million,
Please,
and only us
please,
mathematicians
please
can
don't.
hide it. We don't have time, sorry.
Please, please
But
don't.
I'll tell you. Can anybody tell me what you would attack first?
You would attack.
When you're
the
peeling
three.
stuff off the x, the
The
3.
three.
What now? Pretend the 3 is gone. What do you attack
Oh, wait,
next?
11.
11. Then
Then
what?
the negative
Then the
8.
8.
Then the 8.
6.
Then the 6.
Then the
The
4.
4.
Then the
3.
The 3.
Then the
1.
Then the 1.
Then the
5.
Yes. Yes.
And
Bingo.
then it takes forever.
Bingo.
I have no idea what the solution is, by the way. I just made that up.
Can I
But
try to find
that kind of
one?
makes sense? No, not later. Now, one last soundtrack, more or less. I want to do a variation on that. This is what we call the shooting cows problem.
Oh no.
Shooting cows, shooting cows, shoot the cows.
You tranquilize them. You don't shoot them. Too violent.
Right. Well, shoot them with a tranquilizer. Okay.
Exactly.
So
Do you notice what's different about this compared to this? I mean, it's smaller for one
There's
thing.
two X's.
There's 2 x's, one on the left, one on the right. You remember the rule that says you're supposed to cancel what's farthest away from the x on the same side?
Wait, can we?
It's the 7.
Wait, Mr.
We don't know
Tom,
where to start.
Can I?
It's like, do
Give
you
me
want to
an
attack the
option.
7 or the 13?
Choose a 7.
I don't know,
Third.
because we have 2 different targets.
How about 100?
But
Which
it
x do I want?
But it says equal, so the answer.
Back up, back up, back up. This is an emergency situation. we have x's on both sides. The normal rule of get rid of what's farthest away doesn't work. That's a problem. We've got to see it, because that's our only tool for solving. Like, how on earth do we do it? We can't chase down two x's at the same time. You have to shoot one of them. You have to get rid of one of them. Take your pick. Which one you want to get rid of?
3x.
Yeah, usually the smaller one is the easiest one to kill, with all due respect. But here's the question. How do you get rid of, I don't want to just get rid of the 3. And
You
I don't
want-
want to get rid of, just get rid of the x.
3x.
I want to cancel it completely.
3x.
Do what with 3x?
You
Add, subtract, multiply, divide.
Divide.
Divide, let me show you what would happen. If you divide it, it would still leave a 1 behind. 3x divided by 3x is 1. I just want it gone,
Subtract.
dead. Exactly.
No,
By the
you.
way, 4 on the floor, please.
Okay.
3x, but you have to do the same thing to,
both sides.
2x.
let me stop. Does everybody see why we did that?
Yeah.
Because we want to get rid of one of the x's, because we're helpless until we do. So, cow, goodbye. Bam. So what would you get here?
2x.
2x plus
7
7 equals,
13.
we now have a normal problem.
Yeah.
Now, what would you get rid of
Seven.
next? Now our regular rule of farthest away works.
7.
What do you get rid of? 7? How?
7. You subtract.
Subtract 7, excellent. Okay, so what do you get left?
2x
2x
equals 6.
equals, okay, 6. And then one more step. How do you get rid of the 2?
You divide 2.
Divide, because they multiplied. But you have to do it to
Both sides.
both sides. Tell me the solution.
1 equals.
X equals 3.
X equals 3.
Yeah.
Got it.
1 equals.
I stepped you through that because the next problem you're asking for, number 24,
Oh.
requires that.
That has X. That has exponentials.
Correct. Let's try it.
Oh,
Although ironically enough, once you do the like powers, the problem is pretty fast. 36 to the power of, oh, that's big. 36 to the power of 3x plus 2
Equals
equals
216.
216. As it's written, we cannot do this problem. It's impossible. But can you find a base that would work for both sides?
10.
10, it has to be, this has to be a power of it, and this has to be a power of it. So something small, that if you raise it to a power, you'd get 36,
2?
and to a different power, you get 216.
2?
6.
6.
6 is the
2,
second
it's
power.
good. 2, powers of 2 would be like 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, so you'd miss it. 6 looks like it'd be lovely.
6.
Hold on a
6
second.
squared.
Let me just rewrite this. I am doing nothing but rewriting it. You notice I have the same power?
Yeah.
Not messing with anything except rewrite. What is 36?
6 to the
second power. Nice. That's your first step. You have to do that. If you have not done that, write it. 216, what's that? Let me know. 6 to the what?
6 to the 3rd.
Very good. Maybe right so far. That's the key to doing this. Get a like base. Now there's an exponent rule that would help here. What exponent rule? What do you do with power on power?
You
You multiply 2 times this whole thing. Make sure you don't do 6x plus 2. What is it really? 6 to the power of what? 6x
6x plus
Plus.
4.
4. You see why it's a 4? Because it's 2 times everything.
And then you log everything.
And then equals, hold on a second. Slow down, slow down, slow down.
6, 3.
Does everybody see now? How do you get rid of a base 6?
You log.
Log base what?
6.
Log base 6, bravo. So what happens here?
Cancel.
Cancel, what happens over here?
Cancel.
Bravo. So
Six
tell me what
X.
you have left.
6x plus 4 equals 3.
Aha, we have a regular algebra problem now. What do you get rid of next?
4.
The 4, how?
Subtract.
Righto. What do you get? 6x equals
Negative 1.
-1, bravo. One more step.
Minus 6.
Who are those?
Divide by 6.
Yeah, they multiplied by 6, so you divide by 6 on
What's that?
both sides. You get a fraction, x equals what?
1 6. Negative 1 6.
Negative 1 over 6 is your solution. Nice. And the answer key agrees. Questions?
No.
Does that make you feeling better on this?
Yeah.
Yep.
Bravo.
That makes so much more sense.
Oh, that warms my heart. Now, does somebody want to do an extra credit? Which one?
27 and 28, please.
Anthony, you had one, right?
Not 28.
Anthony, hello?
Huh?
Extra credit you wanted to see? Which one? You might want to look at your test.
It was the second to last one.
So,
Number 27?
27.
to 27 and then I'll skip back to one of the other ones.
But I think I kind of see how I got it wrong.
Okay,
I kind
let's try it.
I
What?
didn't see the log, so I forgot that it wasn't a
My friend's birthday.
Okay,
root.
yeah, let's focus, please. Go ahead. Anthony, go ahead.
So it's log base 2 parentheses. In the parentheses is another parentheses of c times a to the second power over b, and around the parentheses is the power of 3.
Okay, correct. Now, what power does B have right now?
6.
Right now.
Oh, 3.
C times a to the
3.
second.
What power, look at the letter B, everybody.
It doesn't have power.
Good, so what power is it really?
1.
1.
I guess.
Right now, there's a B to the first power down there.
And it's
Question, how do you raise a fraction to a power? It's actually easier than you think. Like, what do you mean by squaring something? What does that mean?
That means that you multiply a number by the same number.
By itself, yeah. So can anybody tell me what A over B times A over B?
a over b squared.
It's A squared over
B squared
B squared. Exactly. You
Equals C
square the
squared.
top, square the bottom.
equals c squared.
And I'll show you something else. These are both ones, right? Because they didn't have one. What's 1 times 2?
2.
2.
That rule works. The power on power works even if you have a fraction. So by the way, guess what this is?
6.
Yep. Log base 2 of
C
C times A to the
6
6th over B to the what?
third.
Third.
I
Now, we're
see
not
how-
done,
I see how I got
but
it.
you're about halfway done.
So it's
Same rule. If you have C times A to the 6th power, any idea what that's gonna be?
C to-
C to the 6 times a to the 6.
Got it. C to the 6th, A to the 6th. Do it. So log
Hey,
base 2
California.
of C to the 6th, A to the 6th over B to the 3rd. We are just about ready to do a log roll.
Yay.
Where would you split your log first?
The division.
Has anybody ever actually split a log in real life?
Me.
Okay, yeah, it's kind of annoying. I lived on a farm, so we had to do a lot, which was not my favorite thing to do.
Oh.
But it was better than putting a barbed wire fence. But you have to look for a crack, you know, like that if you have the old-fashioned wedge, you know, like a big hammer and you have a wedge, or you just have like one of those big splitting mauls.
Yeah.
But you have to look for a crack first. You don't just put it in the middle of the log and hope for the best. It just squishes. So you gotta look for a crack. Look for a crack in here. Does anybody see an obvious crack where you can split one part from another?
The division.
The division. That's the easiest crack to see. I agree. Let's take a look. So if I do something divided by something, what log rule is that gonna be? Is that gonna
Log.
slow down to what?
The
2. Number 2.
Yeah, log rule 2. So division slows down to what?
Subtraction.
Subtraction. Log 2 of the top minus log base 2 of the bottom. So you just did your first log split, bravo.
And
Look for
then
another crack.
the C
The
times
subtraction.
6.
Here.
That.
So you can split two things away from each.
And
How do you
use
slow down a multiplication
addition.
to addition? Tell me what that is. So this thing splits down to,
Log base 2 of C to the 6
Yep.
times log base,
what is it?
plus
Plus, very good.
log base 2 to
Two
the
of
A to
A
the
squared, and then
7.
I'll put this at the end.
Wait, isn't A to the 6?
Ah, what the heck am I doing? Wow. Because my brain fried there. Yeah, log base 2 of C to the 6th plus log base 2 of A to the 6th minus log base 2 of B to the 6th.
And
There's
then
one
you
more rule.
do the third rule.
Everybody's favorite rule.
Blaga.
Blaga.
Blaga, what's this?
Blaga.
6 log 2 base 2
Log base 2 of C.
C
plus
plus 6 log base
Yeah, whoops.
2 of
6
A
log base 2 of A minus
3 log base
3
2 of B.
log base 2 of B, and you're done. That's it.
Cool.
Nice.
I have a
Any other
question.
extra credits you want to see? Now's a good time.
I have a question on
28?
the homework.
Please.
Hold tight. 28 for homework. I may actually keep dissecting that on Friday.
16.
Um,
It's really weird.
16 on the homework?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait, sorry.
For now, let me go through number 28.
Can I?
Wait, sorry,
I know I did.
Not 28, 25.
If you
I got
want to.
28.
Hold tight, hold tight. Let me get some space. 28, extra credit problem on the practice test we did. Let me read it out real fast. Actually, can you read it? Log,
Yeah.
log of,
Log of 5
Five.
plus log of 7 plus log of 6
slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Plus
plus
log,
of 6 over 3 plus log of 11
Over
over
3.
3.
okay. So what do you do first?
Okay.
First of all, what
you-
base are they talking about if they didn't write it?
10.
10.
Okay.
Log base 10.
So what you do,
Uh-huh.
since it's log base 5,
Okay.
you make it log, you make big parentheses,
Okay.
because it's all gonna be all one log. So
Okay.
log 5 times log 7. Log,
You're unsplitting a log.
Sorry, 7.
Yes.
7.
So wait, so you're
And then do this separately, just because people, I'm just gonna slow this part down so people can see real easily. So here, did everybody see what this happened? This is log base, log rule 1, going
Yep.
backwards. We'll do that in a minute.
7
Plus,
times 35.
and now do this one.
Okay, and then
What
that one
rule,
is
what rule handles this, by the way? Let's do it by itself.
a rule.
There's 5 rules. Which one?
4.
4, very good. Go backwards and tell me what it is. Log of
So
what?
Log of 6
Uh-huh.
to the power 3. Oh,
That's
no,
it.
sorry, to the third root.
Third root,
Third root.
correct. Cube root or third root.
Yeah, and
And then this
times-
thing is kind of the same.
times the third.
Hold on. Well, don't do the times yet.
Okay. Log
Of,
of 11 to the third root.
correct, third root of 11. Now go ahead and squish these together.
Yeah, and you squish them together.
Log
and
of
it
what?
makes log of 6 to the
Third root.
third root.
So you'd say the cube root of 6.
6 root, sorry,
Okay,
the cube root of 6 times
times.
the cube root of 11.
Very good.
And then
Do
you
these
squish,
mush together?
yeah, you squish those together
Uh-huh.
to make 35.
Log of 35 plus log of what?
Log of 66.
Cube root of 66,
Cube root
very
of
good.
66. then you
And one
squish
more rule.
Those bad boys
Squish those together. Log of
Log of 35 times
times the cube root of,
cube root of 66.
you got it.
Let's go.
That's it. Questions?
That was fun.
It's intense. In other words, just do one little step at a time. It's kind of like eating a Thanksgiving turkey. You do it one bite at a time. You don't try and
Maybe
swallow
that's
the whole
quiz
thing,
again.
you'll choke. You just,
No.
this, I see, oh, log rule 1, squish. Here, it's just, this is log rule 4, squish. Log rule 4, squish. And then just keep on going squish, 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 squish until we're done. Okay, do it one step at a time. Take your time, take a deep breath, walk it through. Any other extra credits or anything you wanted to see walk through? Everybody okay on, everybody okay on how to solve 26?
I think I solved your big problem
Oh, wait,
for you.
26?
The one
Yeah.
you wrote that
Oh, wait,
you
no,
said had
not
so many
26.
steps.
Let me show you 26.
Mr. Coughlin,
Yes, sir.
you know that problem you made?
I
copied
have
it.
lots of problems.
I
Can you be more
copied
specific?
it, the one that was huge, I copied
You
it
know, there
down.
were like so
And
many
my
like,
answer was 554 over 99.
I'll believe you.
Can I please go down?
Yeah.
Yes, go
I'll
for it.
take your word
I'll just
for
write
it.
this on the board while we're waiting.
You guys can go without me. It's fine.
Log of x
I'm not
minus
coming.
log of x minus 1 equals log of 5.
To the 50th million.
Now, the secret of this, you might want to write this down. This is number 26. There's an extra credit, but it uses the same rules from the regular problems. Does anybody see a log rule that you can use to squish something together? This log is on the other side, so you can't.
Number.
But these two, just ignore the stuff inside. What's a log minus a log? What rule is that?
2.
2.
Yeah.
What does it speed up to be?
Division.
Division. It's log of x over x minus 1. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Now, I don't know what that is. I have no clue. Equals log of 5. Now, here's the sneaky part. What cancels bases?
Logs.
Logs. What cancels logs?
Bases.
Bases cancel
Ding,
logs.
ding, ding. Can you tell me what base we're using?
Log base 10.
10.
100.
Hold on a second.
Million.
Does that make sense? So, how do you I keep saying kill, sorry. How do you cancel bases again?
How do you cancel
Close them
bases?
out.
You
Come join us. Thank you for doing the scuffs, by the way. But, go ahead.
You blow them up.
Not,
You cancel
mathematical.
them.
Cancel them using what?
you do
How do you cancel bases?
By logging.
Logs.
by using
How do you
logs.
cancel logs?
By using
By
bases.
Bases. Watch this.
By
This
the-
is a little sneaky. Here's actually the easiest way to do this. You notice the log of the left thing is equal to the log of the right thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That means that this and this are the same.
What?
See what I mean? If it's a log base 10 of this thing is the same as the log base 10 of this, if the outer parts are the same, and they say that they're equal, the inner parts must be the same. Does that make sense?
Can I just like stand because it's really warm here because of this.
Have a seat.
The table is
How do you
full.
solve this thing?
You first you have to.
It looks
get-
horrible. It's got 2 different X's.
You
And
first
I
have
can't
to shoot
cancel.
some cows.
Almost. You will eventually.
Well, first get rid of negative.
What is making this problem so annoying?
First you have
The
to feed the cows.
negative one.
Everybody look up here.
The division.
What's making the division? The fraction. Does everybody agree the fraction is making this annoying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you get rid of the x minus 1 on the bottom?
You make it subtraction.
Close.
It's a rule.
You divide it.
They divided.
You
So you multiply.
Watch this. Everybody look up here. Everybody without exception. Eyeballs pointing this way. If they divided by x minus 1, we're going to multiply by x minus 1. Now the left-hand side, you have good news. Cancel. What's the only thing left?
Actually,
X equals.
Equals
Could somebody multiply 5 by this thing?
5x
5x.
minus negative 5. Or
minus 5.
5x minus 5.
Oops.
That's a shooting cow problem.
Then you
5.
shoot the
You get rid of the
This is,
5.
what number's in front of you, by the way?
X.
1.
1.
1. Which one do you want to shoot?
The 1.
The 1x.
Sure. So subtract 1x as long as you do it 2.
Both sides.
What do you get so far? Don't leave this
Zero.
blank. 0.
Equals 6.
Uh,
4x.
4x, good
minus
save.
5.
Negative
Now,
1x.
algebra people, solve it.
Add
Negative
5.
1x.
What's farthest away?
The
5.
5. How you get rid of it?
Add 5.
I didn't, that wasn't even English, sorry. My mouth didn't work. So 4x equals 5. Keep going.
Then you divide by 4.
Divide by 4.
And you get your answer. X equals 5 over 4.
That's it.
You have a winner.
Ding ding ding.
That's the answer for number 26.
My hands are so warm.
It's focus.
Oh, yeah, you're just like,
Questions?
it's just a war.
Any questions?
No.
First of all, is everybody reasonably comfortable on the non-extra credit problems?
Yeah.
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 Good.
I got
So we're gonna have
plus-
that, you're going on retreat tomorrow.
Yeah.
Brush up, do a quick brush up on your notes Thursday night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably only take like 10, 15
Can you
minutes.
tell us?
Do a problem or two that stick you out. That wasn't even English.
Can you
That get you stuck. And last questions?
Can you help us calculate our grades that we got on this?
Yeah, I could. All right. For those of you who are going to be watching tonight at home, see ya. Click like and subscribe. And bye-bye.